Hi guys, so I am back with our last Halloween build of the year, and it is the Lego Halloween cat and mouse. I actually bought this last year to build and I never got it put together, so we're going to do it this year. And I have some Halloween pumpkins. Alright, so let's see how many pieces. I got 1, 2, so it looks like we have 6 bags, but they are labeled 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna put 2 and 3 over there. Here's our book. It's kind of a chunky book for 328 pieces. Okay, so bags 1 builds the mouse, 2 builds the cat, 3 builds the little play area, or little stand, I guess. Alright. Uh-oh, something's already rolling away. Okay, make sure we got all our pieces. Uh-oh. Oh no, what is that? Get out of there. Oh, there we are. I'm just gonna sort by color, just so that things don't roll away. I'm gonna put everything that's not orange or gray in here. Okay, so all of our pieces are sorted now. So we need 1 3x3 and then 1 of these. So this is a 2x2 with 1 on top, and it's gonna go right there. Then we need 3 more of those. And they're gonna make a square. Oh, the whole thing. So there we go. So now we have dots on the sides and a bunch of dots on top. Now we're gonna get that other light orange 3x3. Now we have a sealed up cube. And then we need a light orange or a dark orange 2x2. And it's gonna go here. So that was step 1, 2, 3. Now we need 1 2 by 3, 1 by 2, there's a 1 by 2, and we need a 1 by 2 that has a single dot on it, and 1 dot, and then for black we need 2 pizza slices and 1 square, and those are smooth, no dots on the top. So we're going to take this here, so this one goes this way, and we put the 1 by 2, and then the 1 by 2 with a single dot beside it. We put the single dot on there, and then we're going to put the square, and then one of the pizza slices, and then a pizza slice goes on top of here. So we have rounded and rounded, and then this piece goes this way with the black at the bottom, and it's going to attach to just this side here. Alright, and it's going to stick up a little bit on top, and there's going to be a little bit of a gap at the bottom. So obviously we're making our pumpkin. So now this side uses a 1 by 3, another 1 by 2 with a dot on top, like that, yeah. And then 2 more pizza slices. So this one we're going to put the 1 by 2 at the back. We're going to put a pizza slice on top of it. And then at the bottom we're going to put the other pizza slice. And then it's going to go right next to here. So now we have our little pumpkin face. Try to line those up a little bit. There we are. So now we have our little pumpkin face. Then we have 3 sides and the top that are still clear. Oh, so now we need 1 more pizza slice, and that is our nose. And we're gonna put the pointy side up. There we go, so there's our little pumpkin face. Now for this side, we're gonna make 2 of these. Okay, so we need a 1 by 3 and a pyramid. So I put the pyramid on the end, and then I need another 1 by 3. And another pyramid. Because right here it says we're making 2 of these. So that was step 7. Step 8, we're going to put another 1 by 3 across it, like this. 9, we're going to take a 1 by 3. We're going to put this across there. Okay. 10 uses a pyramid and 2 dots. Okay. So we're going to put a pyramid on this side, and then a dot in the middle. Oops. And then a dot on the back. So we have a cross of dots, 2 pyramids. Do the same thing over here. Okay. Now our next one uses 2 of these little stair step pieces. Good grief, I can't hold on to anything. And then 1 more dot. Okay. So the stair steps go opposite the pyramids. And then the dot goes right in the center. So stair step, and dot. Alright, these are kind of wonky. Alright, so now we have this shape. So the next one uses another stair step and another pyramid. So we're going to take the stair step and put it in the center now, and the pyramid on this other side. So now we have this. Stair step, oops, and pyramid. All right. And like right here, it says we have 2. So now we're going to attach these to our cube. So one is going to go on this side, and the stair step pieces go up. So like that. And then the other one's going to go on the back. Now we have this side open. And we have pumpkin, pumpkin. Now step 14 starts a new piece. So we need a 2x2. And then we need a 1x3. And a dot. So it looks like the 1x3 is going to go across the 2x2. And then the dot goes in the front. Okay, so now we have that. So now we need another 1x3. And it is going to go underneath this 1x3. So now we have 3, 3, and 1. Now we need a single dot. We need a smooth square and another stair step. So our stair step is going to go here where this piece is sticking out. Our dot goes right next to it. And our square goes on the end. Now we need 3 pyramids. And the pyramids are going to go on this side. And the tall side of the pyramid always goes towards the middle. So now we have this. And this is going to go on this last side with the pyramids on the bottom. So here's our pumpkin so far. Got a little face, side, back, side. Now we're going to start building the mouse. So now we're going to move over to gray. So we're going to take a 2x2 and then a 1x2. And the 1x2 is going to go right on top. And now we need 2 of these 1x2s that are rounded. and 2 of these little smooth circles. Okay. So this is going to go on one side of each 1x2. And then that is going to attach to our previous piece. Now we need another 1x2 that's square and a 1x2 that's rounded. The rounded is going to go on top of the other rounded, and the square goes on top of the other square. So now we have this. These little rounded pieces are going to go towards the front. Now another square 1x2, and then not that piece, this piece. So this piece is a 2x2, but it has a stair step and then it has dots on the side. So this is a fairly unique piece. So it's full height and then half height, and it's got dots here. This piece is going to go on top with these dots facing the circles. It's going to look like this. And then this 1x2 is just going to fill in this space. So now we have a even here. This is what we look like otherwise. All right, so that was that. Now we need another 1x2, and then we need another kind of unique piece. This is very thin with 4 dots here and 2 dots here. Okay, so now we're going to make this taller. We're going to put the 1x2 on the front, and we're going to make that taller again. And then put this guy on the back. So now we have dots on the back, dots on the top, and these dots here. This kind of looks like a little soda fountain in the front. That's what we got. Next we need 2 1x2s that have a single dot. And those are going to go on top. And they're going to follow the same seam line. So now we have 2 dots in the center. Next, it looks like we're going to add his little face. So we need a 2x2, a 1x2, a 1x2 with 1 dot, and then we need a pink dot and 2 eyeballs. Are all the eyeballs the same? I only have 3 eyeballs. Oh, because the cat's eyeballs are in a different bag. Never mind. Okay, so now we're going to take the 1x2, we're going to put the eyeballs on the top. And then the 1x2 on the bottom. 1x2 with the single dot. And then our little pink nose. And then that goes here. So now we have our little face. Next we need this piece. This is the only dark gray piece, and it has a single dot, but then it has 2 hinges. And then we need 1 piece I don't see. Houston, we have a problem. It shows, oh, there it is. Whew. Okay. So we're going to take the hinge piece, and it's going to go in the front towards the eyeballs. And then the stair step is going to go across there. So that's the top of his little head. And then I'm guessing this is where his little ears are going to go. He looks a little like the mouse from Ratatouille at this point. Now we need 1 1x2, a 1x2 with 1 dot, and then a single dot. So So we're just gonna stack these together. And this is gonna go on the back at the bottom. So that's like his little booty. Next we need this pyramid and our tail. So our tail is just gonna snap into this little single piece, and then the pyramid goes on top of that with the wide part down. So here's our mouse so far. And now we're gonna make his little ears. So we need these two pieces, and then 2 dots, and 2 claws. So the dot goes on top, and then the claw, dot, and claw. And then the open part goes towards the front, and the claw just snaps on. There's not a lot of room for the claw, so it really only goes on one way. So there's our little mousey. And then he goes right here. So there's our mouse in the pumpkin. So we're going to set him aside. Next, we need this little carnival ride looking piece. We've had these in other kits before. So it looks a little like a bench. And then this black piece that has dots on the front, and then it's got the corresponding attachment for here. So we're gonna snap that in so she can see all these pieces match. And it goes like this. It's got dots here. And this is gonna go right next to our little mouse. So these 2 dots here, this is gonna snap on, and it's gonna go down at an angle. Next, we need our 3 by 3, a 2 by 2, a round 2 by 2, a single dot, 4 smooth squares, 4 pizza slices, and our leaf. So right in the center, we're gonna put the single dot. Then we're gonna build around it. So we're gonna do the, this is not gonna work. Okay, gotta get it smooth. Or gotta get it even. So we're gonna put the 4 squares. Then we're gonna fill in the corners with the pizza slices. I don't know why I keep saying pizza pie. Alright, so now we have kind of wonky looking piece here. We're gonna flip it over, and we're gonna put this, we're gonna use these holes instead of the regular slots. We're just gonna snap that on. Then we're gonna flip it back over, and we're gonna use this hole here to put right there. And then we're gonna put our leaf with the details going up right in the center. And then this is going to snap on here. So we got 4 holes, we got 4 dots. And there is our pumpkin lid. So there is our completed mouse. He's adorable. So put him over there. Looks like we got some random pieces left. So for now, we'll just kind of put those to the side. I'm gonna put them in something else. I'll just put them back in the box in case we accidentally need them. I'm gonna pause for a minute. All right, so now we are on to bags 2 and 2. Pick out everything that's not black or gray. And just because I know these will go at the end, I'm just going to take out the whiskers. There's the other whiskers. There's the whiskers. Okay, most of these don't look like they're going to roll away, so let's hope for the best. Alright, so we're going to start with a 2x3. Then we need 2 gray, kind of upside down pyramids. Or 2 black ones and 1 gray one. Why do I not? Oh, there it is. Okay. So we're going to go black, gray, black. Okay, and then over here, we need a 1x2. We need a smooth black little square. Oh, we need a green. And then we need a 1x2 with a ball. So this is the bottom. Then we're gonna put the 1x2. We're gonna put the black square in the front and the green dot at the back. And then this is gonna go in front of this gray little upside down pyramid. That's what we have so far. The next page uses 2 1x3s and another green dot. So we're going to stack the 1x3s. Then we're going to put the green dot on the front. And then this is going to go on top of here. So this green dot's going to go on top of that green dot. Okay, so that's what we got now. And this is step 4. Step 5 uses 2 1x2s that are full height. And they're going to go on the sides. So now we have this little airplane looking thing. Now we need 2 black 1x2s that are tall. So they go up like this. So this is the top, and then we got a hole on the bottom. And these are going to go on each side of this green dot. So now we have this. Now we need 2 gray dots. So 1, 2 dots. And we're going to turn this so the green dot's facing away from us. We need 2 1x3s. We need 2 of these. I never really know what to call these. They're like half circle arches, but they're smooth. And then 2 more of these upside down pyramids. So they have a hole on the bottom and then 2 dots on top. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a 1x3. We're gonna put the semicircle in the front. Behind it goes a dot. And on top of the dot goes the upside down pyramid. And the angled part goes over the semicircle. We're gonna do that twice. And then these are going to go under here. So that they are next to the other upside down triangles or pyramids. I'm just gonna squish it so everything is lined up. All right. Now next we need 2 full height single dots in black, 2 1x3s in black, 2 more the little half circles, and then 2 of these pieces that are a single dot, but then they have a raised side that has another dot. So we're going to put the tall piece behind there. So the tall single dot is going to go on top of the 90-degree dot. The 1x3 is going to go on top of there. And then the half circle, is going to go on the front with the circle part facing up. So this is what, goodness, I can't hold on to anything today. So this is what we have. I'm going to do that twice. And those, there's like a dip right here. Those are going to go in that dip. So it looks like, oops, all of this is falling apart. Okay, slight interruption, but now we're back at it. I think these are the back feet and these are the front feet. Now we need 2 2x2s in gray. And they're going to go on each side here, which is good because that's going to help lock these together. So now these pieces are locked together better because one side's already fallen off. And then next we need a 2x3. And then 2 of these pieces that are a dot kind of hanging out on this semicircle part here. So this goes in the middle. So now that's going to lock those together even better. And then this is going to go on the back. So where this divot is here, that's going to go in there. This must be our tail. Next one, we need 2 dark gray stair steps. And those are going to go in front of that smooth piece we just put on. So these are the hips and it goes down to the foot. So that's the whole leg. Now we need 1 gray 1x2 that's tall. It's got the 1 dot here, 2 and there, and this is going to go in between on top of this green. Now we need 2 black square dots. Here's 1. Oh, they're right next to each other. And they're going to go on top of this black single dot that we already have. Okay, so we're making that a little taller. Now we need a black 2x3, a black 1x3, a green dot, and a pink dot. So we're going to take our 2x3, we're going to put the 1x3 on top of it. And then the pink dot goes on the tall center, and the green dot goes on the short center. And all of this is going to go on top of this 2x3. So now we have a stair step. Now we need 4 pyramids. Those are easy. So there's our 4 pyramids. Now we need 4 of these pieces that we had before. So it's a single dot with the little raised 90 with another dot. And we're going to take these and this front piece, the pyramid is going to go on there with the wide part down. We're going to do that 4 times. And then these are going to go on each side of the pink and green. There we go. Now we need 2 1x2s that are black. And then another green dot. The 1x2s are going to go across these. So we're going to put that here. So this black, this black. And then this green dot is going to go on top of this pink dot. So now this is flush all the way across. We still got some depth difference here. And then now we have double depth difference here. Now we need 1 1x3. Sorry, there's a bag in front of here. And this 1x3 is going to go right across here on top of that green dot. And it makes this more even. We still have a depth difference here, but it's a little more even here. Now we need 2 gray 1x2s that are smooth. Alright, why am I not seeing it? Where is it, y'all? It does show gray. And then, oh, I only need one. I wasn't looking. And then we need this 90-degree piece that has 2 here and 1 here. And this piece is going to go on the front of here. And then that is going to go right in front of this green dot. And it covers up the other green dot. Now we need 2 more of these tall single pieces with the 2 dots. And then 4 of the half circles. So we're going to put the dots on the half circles. Are going to go over the dots with this flat side in the middle. And then these are going to go on top of this tall piece. So now we have our front legs, and then we've got a little bit of chest, and then there's the chest there. Or I guess these would be like the shoulders. And we got some chest there. Now we need 2 black 1x2s. And those are going to go on top of here. So now this whole thing, with the exception of this back here, is the same height. Now we need a black 1x3, 2 black tiny pyramids, and a pink. So it looks like the pink, so the 1x3 is going to go across the green. The pink is going to go right in front of that. And then the pyramids are going to go on the back with the tall side facing inward. Now we need an orange 1x2, and then it looks like a gray pyramid. So the 1x2 is going to go on this pink and this black one right behind it. And then our gray pyramid is going to go on this gray with the tall side facing in. Now we need 2 more of these black 90-degree pieces. Oh, goodness. Here's one. Oh, here's 2. And then 2 more pyramids. And the pyramid's going to go on the front again with the wider part facing down. And these are going to go right beside the pink. Now we need a 1x3 and 2 of these upside down these pyramid looking pieces, but they're more like a skate park ramp. So the 1x3 is going to go in the front. It's going to go across here. So we have a dot, a space, a dot. And then the skateboard ramps are going to go on either side of the orange. And this curved part is going to go towards the back. Okay, so now we have this nice smooth part. And we still have this orange showing. Next, we need 2 black tall dots. We need 2 gray dots that have a dot on top and a dot on the side. No, we just need one of those. And then we need 1 more of the skate park ramps. So it looks like the gray dot is going to go in front of the orange. And then the black dots are going to go on each side. And then the skate park ramp is going to go on top of the orange. So now here's our back. And then here's the front. We've got some dots on top. Next, we need a gray 1x2, a gray single dot, and a gray stair step. So the dot is going to go on the 1x2, and then the stair step goes in front of it, and it is going to go on the back. So the bottom of this is going to be sitting down here. There's a little gap, but there's kind of not much of a gap here. So now we have a dot and then we have our tail. We're going to keep it with the tail facing us. Now we need 2 of these bridges or telephones and 2 1x2s. We're going to fill in the gap in the bridge. And then those are going to go on each side of the piece we just put in. And we're going to make the top flush. So see, now there's just a little gap here, but this is pretty even across here and across here. So this is what we have so far. We're on step 27, technically. Now we're gonna make the tail. So we need 2. No, we need 1 of this piece and 2 of these. So these have a socket on one end and a ball on the other. And this one only has a socket. Then we also need 2 1x2s that are smooth, a 1x1 that is smooth, and then a 1x1, or not a 1x1, a semicircle. So the 1x2s go on the ball and socket, and the 1s go on the socket. Now the socket, it goes on the back of one, and then this one goes on the back of here, and then our tail. Whoop! I broke off both the feet. Okay, so now we have a tail, and it moves. So there's our tail. You can also go up and down. Now we're going to spin it back around. And we need a 1x2, and then we need this piece that looks kind of like a house. Ooh, there's an ant. So it's got space for 2 attachments here, not really here, but it looks like a house. And we're gonna put this 1x2 in this space. And then this is gonna go right here. It's gonna attach to this dot. Okay, so you see there's a little dot here. That dot is gonna go in this hole. And now we have his chest. Or I guess it could be his chin. So the next couple of steps are gonna make his little face. So we have a black 2x3 and a black 1x3. And it's gonna go on top of there. So now we're making his little face. Then we need one dark gray 1x1. It's gonna go right in the middle on the taller part. Now I need 2 of these dark gray dot top, dot side, and then a purple tall dot. And the purple goes right in front of this gray. And then we're gonna put these with the dot on top and the dot on the side on each side of it, but this dot is gonna face away from the purple. Next we need a green dot and 2 of these rounded with a single dot. Now the rounded with the single dot is gonna go on the gray. So the short part is gonna go here. And then the green is gonna go on top of the purple. Next we need 1 of those smooth pieces, or the rounded with the thing, and it's gonna go, the tongue is gonna go on top of the green. So now we have that. So this is, I'm assuming this is the back of the head. Now we need 2 black 1x3s. Looks like these are gonna go on the bottom, like this, so the back stays smooth, and then we have 1 dot sticking out of the front. Now we need 2 pyramids, and the pyramids are gonna go here, so these are his little cheeks. And we're gonna put the wide side down. Okay, now we have this. Next we need a dark gray 1x2, and then the single tall. The 1x2 is gonna go in between these. And then this guy is gonna stand on the front of it. Okay, so now we have this. So now the purple and the green are covered up in the front. Now we need 2 more of the tall dots. And this time, these are gonna go on each side here, but the double dot is gonna face away from these. So we've got dot, smooth, smooth, dot, dot. Now we need 2 1x2s and another pink. So our 1x2s are gonna connect these together. So now we've got some more connection here, and then the pink is gonna fill in this space. I like when we can connect pieces, especially if they're only connected with 1 dot, if we can get something else to hold them together. Now we need 4 more pyramids. We're using a lot of pyramids in this one. And the pyramids are gonna go on these cheeks with the wide side down. So we're making, we're making him look like he has a fluffy face. kitties with fluffy faces are cute. All kitties are cute, but especially ones with fluffy faces. Okay, so we got that. Now we need just a black 2x3, but I don't have a black 2x3. Which probably means I used a black one in the wrong place, but not gonna worry about it. A black 1x2, a 1x2 with 1 dot, 2 round dots, black ones, a pink round dot, and our 2 eyeballs. So we're gonna take the 2x3, we're gonna put the 1x2 in the middle. We're gonna put an eyeball on each side. And then we're gonna put a black dot on each side. And then the 1x2 with the 1 dot goes in between that and our pink nose. Then that, oh, I was like, where's my head? Then that is gonna go on here. So the center is gonna go here. And then now we need a 1x3, and then we need 2 black stair steps. No, I need 1 black stair step. Oh goodness. Okay. So we're gonna take our head like this, and our 1x3 is gonna go here. So it's gonna go to the back, so the pink is still showing. And then the stair step is gonna go on top of the pink, but in front of that 1x3 we just put on there. So we have a dot here still, and a dot here still, but now this comes down. It looks a little like a porcupine right now. And then we need 2 black angles that go opposite directions. And they're gonna go on each side of this, with the longer side going towards the stair step we just put on. So now there's the top of our head. Alright, now we need 2 pyramids and 2 whiskers. So the pyramids are going to go on the top with the tall part facing out. So there's our ears, and then our whiskers go in these dots right here. So we got whiskers. And then there's a divot here, and it's gonna go where this raised up part is here, but we have 3x3, 3x3. And there's our kitty. Ooh. It looks a little like a skunk with the black and gray. Well, he's got a gray stripe down his back, but that's cool. He's cute. So now we have our kitty and our mouse. We got a bunch of extra pieces again. Normally, Lego kits do not have extra pieces, so it's a little disturbing. Because now we're up to quite a few, and they are all the tiny pieces. So that could be why, like, the machines were just having issues. But normally Lego does not include that many extra pieces. Usually there's just 1 or 2. So we're going to move our mouse and our kitty out of the way. And I'm going to take a quick break again before I come back and do the base. Alright, so we got 30% left on our battery, so hopefully we can get this done. I already opened these. I'm just gonna dump them out. This is the base. I put the flowers and the pumpkins and the leaves to the side because most likely we won't need those till the end. So we're gonna start with a 4x8 and a 1x8. There we are. And then we need a green 1x4. And then we need a tan 2x4. And the 2x4 is gonna line up with the end of that. Then we have this teal 2x2. Now I know when you have a weird colored piece, that means it's gonna get covered up because like we had pink and green in the cat, and then we had some green inside the pumpkin. So here's where we are so far. I may go a little quicker on this one since the battery's at 30%. Now we need our other 4x8. And we're going to use the last two dots here to connect to that. Then this kind of medium tan 2x4. And it's going to go here. So we got some different levels going on. This does go across both of these. So now we've got a little bit more attaching our two base pieces together. Now we're going to use the quarter circles. And they're going to attach here. So these two will go here. And then two will go here. So now we have kind of a, almost like a door or a window shape there. Now here, we're going to use this curved tall piece. Now we have 3 dots here. And then we need this piece. It's kind of a 90-degree with like a chopped corner. And that's gonna go on this side. So it's gonna go here and here, it looks like. And there we are. And then we need a single dot. And then a 1x2. So now we have an empty space here. We got some extra dots here. All right, now we need a 1x4 green, a single dot green, a pizza slice in khaki, a red flower, and a yellow flower. So our green dot is going to go in this corner. And then our 1x4 is going to go right next to it. So now we have an L-shaped green. This little dot here is going to get our red flower. And then where these two meet, we're going to put our pizza slice. And the rounded part is going to go towards the outside. And right in front of that, we're going to put our yellow flower. So now that is step 8 on the base. Now we need a green pyramid, a khaki single dot, a green single dot, a khaki 1x4 that's smooth on top, a 2x2 with a single dot, and then a green stair step. So the stair step, we're going to put the green dot underneath. So now it's just an angle, no stair step. And this is going to go right here. But before we put that there, we're going to take our pyramid, we're going to put it on the front green dot with the tall part facing away from our flower. Then we're going to take the stair step and the single dot with the tall part facing the tall part of the pyramid. And this single dot, the khaki single dot, is going to go on top of the single green dot. And the 1x4 is going to go in front of the pizza slice, like this. And then this guy, this 2x2 with the single dot, is going to go right here. So that was step 9. Alright, so step 10 is more green. So we have a 1x4 that's tall. And then 2 tall 1x1s. So where this 1x4 thin piece is, we're going to put the tall one on top of it. And then right in front of that, we're going to put a single dot. And then next to that, we're going to put the other single dot. So now we have 3 heights here, all green. Now we need 1x2 that's smooth on top. 3 in khaki. We need 3 green single dots. 1 khaki square. 1 khaki 1x2 with a single dot. And then another 2x2 with a single dot. So we'll start over here. So that's our 2x2 we put in last time. Now right in front of that, we're going to put the 1x2 with the dot. And then in front of that, we're going to put the 1x2 that's smooth. Next to these two, we're going to put the 2x2 that's smooth. This space here is going to get a single green dot. In front of that is going to get the khaki square. And then we're going to fill in this space with a green dot. And right behind that is going to go another green dot. So now we've got lots of different heights here in green dots. Now we need another 1x2 khaki. And then this is a 2x4 khaki. And all of these are smooth on top. So in front of this 2x2, we're going to put a 1x2. And then on each side of it, we're going to put the 2x4s. So we have dots here, and dots here that aren't covered yet. Now, we're going to take 2 more half slices, or quarter slices. We're going to put those here so that now the whole thing is rounded. So now we have rounded here, and these are attached. These 4 dots here go on here. Okay, now we need more smooth pieces. We need another 1x2, a 2x4, or a 2x2. We need 2 single squares, another 2x2 with a dot, and 1 pizza slice. So now we're filling in this part in the middle. So we're going to start with the smooth 2x2. In front of that is the 2x2 with the dot. And in front of that is the 1x2. On the back, we're going to do a square. And on the front, we're going to do a square. And next to the square is the pizza slice. So this is all finishing pieces. Next, we need our last big pizza slice. A 2x2 with dots. A 2x2 with one corner clipped off. And then a 1x4. So now it looks like we're going to be working back in this corner. So where this rounded part is, we're going to put the pizza slice there. And where this clipped corner is, we're going to put this clipped corner. In front of the clipped corner is the 2x2. And then across here, we're going to put the 1x4. But we still have a single dot here, here, and we can still see these two off-colored pieces and this off-colored piece here. We're at step 15 and we're getting pretty close to the end. Now we need a 1x2 in green, a khaki dot, a khaki 2x3, one orange leaf, and one yellow flower. So where this off-color light beige is, we're going to cover most of that with our 2x3. And this other part here is going to get the 1x2 in green. And then in front of that 2x3, we're going to cover up this green dot with a khaki dot. And it looks like our little flower is going to go over here by our other flower. And then our leaf is going to go in this corner where these two smooth pieces are. And make sure you put the kind of textured printed side up. Now we need a 1x2 in green, and then 4 green stair steps. So let's see here. Okay, so our 1x2, well, let's start here. So our stair steps are going to go across here. So it's down, up, up, down. So now this is smooth and finished. Now we need to put a stair step here to here. And then on this side, we're going to go here to here with our last stair step. And then that leaves this opening here, which is where we're going to put the 1x2. So this is where we're at so far. And this is all the way to step 17. So this is our little fall display piece. Next, we need a green triangle, or a pyramid, a green stair step, one red flower, one green leaf, and 2 yellow leaves. So our greens, okay, so our green stair step is going to go right below this stair step. So here to here. And then in front of that is going to be the pyramid with the tall part going towards the last stair step. So that's like that. One yellow leaf is going to go on top up here. We're going to make sure we put our lines going up. Our other yellow leaf is going to actually go on top of this orange leaf. Lines going up but facing a different direction. This dot here is going to get our green leaf. And this dot here is going to get our red flower. So we're adding decor now. Next we need 3 1x2 khaki smooth, 1 square khaki smooth, 2x2 with the single dot, and a pizza slice. And those are going to go up here. So on the back here, we're doing a 1x2. In front of it is the 2x2. Then here is the square. Then the pizza slice. Across these two is going to be another 1x2. And then across here is a 1x2. Okay, so that's got us to 19. I hope this thing, I know this has been in camera, but I hope this has been in camera too. So now we need a 2x2 smooth, 2 smooth squares, and 3 khaki pizza slices. So those are going to go up here, it looks like. So next to this 1x2, we're going to put the 2x2. In this corner, we're going to put 1 of the squares. And then we're going to do a pizza slice here. And a pizza slice here. Next to this pizza slice, we're going to do the other square. And then the other pizza slice. So now this is mostly finished. This is mostly finished. We do still have dots here. Next, we need 2 small khaki stair steps and 2 thicker khaki stair steps. And that's going to cover up most of these dots. So next to the green, we're going to do the big khaki stair steps, both of them. And then next to that, we're going to do a little stair step. And then on these last 2 dots, we're going to do the last stair step. So now all the off-colored pieces are covered. So now we're just at the browns and the greens. Now we're going to make 2 pumpkins. So here's our pumpkins. And we have a leaf. And we need 2 green flowers. So the green flower goes on top of the pumpkin. And the pumpkin goes on this dot here. And then our second pumpkin goes on top of this green leaf. And then our vine is going to go on top of the yellow leaf. And then the cat and the mouse attach on these 2 pieces right here. So the cat attaches here. And the mouse attaches up here. We got a lot of extra pieces on this one as well. We also, oh, let me dump these out. We have a couple of extra flowers. Now, there's an open dot here and an open dot here. I'm gonna pull the kitty off for a second. I am just gonna stick these flowers on there because I have them, and then I won't have any open dots. There's also an open dot back here, and I have one more flower that I can't hold on to. All right. And then we're gonna stick the kitty back on here. All right, so we have these pieces, and then we had all of these pieces. But there we have, and then this was the Christmas one that went with it. I didn't buy the Christmas one. But there we have our kitty. And oh, the kitty does not want to stay. Our kitty and our mousey. Alright, well thank you for watching. I hope you have a good Halloween. Happy Halloween. I have other Halloween builds. I did flowers, I did Care Bears. And so if you wouldn't mind going back and watching those, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I do other crafts, but mostly I post Lego and knockoff Lego videos. I have many more kits, many more videos coming. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.